Hi guys, so today is going to be day 8 of my radiation, and today is the day that I'm going to have my port taken out. So this little guy was put in because I was having trouble having my chemotherapy drawn out of my arm, so I had a port put in, and there's a video on that on my YouTube channel that you can find. So today this thing is coming out. I'm going to take a Ziploc bag because I'm hoping to keep it for some weird reason. I want to create a shadow box of all of the stuff during my cancer treatments and have that as a reminder of how strong of a person I've been throughout all of this. Also, have a look at some of my hair here. So it's growing back, but it doesn't grow back kind of like normally. So I've noticed that the sides grow back quicker than the top of my head, but you can see that it is growing. So this is roughly about 2 weeks. I started tracking my hair regrowth on so my cycle is every 3 weeks. So I started tracking my hair growth on that last of the 3 weeks. So this is currently 2 weeks of hair growth. As you can see, I have no eyebrow growth just yet. Well, there's like a little bit. I should stop stroking it and just start showing you. And I do think I have a little bit of eyelash growth. I can feel something when I'm like flicking my finger here, but I can't see anything because they're too light right now. So I'm going to keep watch of that. So every single day before I go for my radiation treatments, I have to do exercises that they gave me in a pamphlet here from Alberta Health Services, and I'll just show you what they are. So this is a warm-up exercise where you just put your hands like this and you go forward and you go backwards. This one you lay on the floor with some sort of like stick in your hand. I do this with a golf club because I have a set of golf clubs, and you just lie on the floor and you raise it up and you raise it back down. This one here is the butterfly stretch where you put your hands behind your back and you just lift up and down, and you do this lying on your back. And a lot of these stretches are to like stretch like your pec muscles and your shoulders. This one is just like doing a snow angel, and this one here you probably know from yoga if you do yoga. I don't know whether this is I don't know, so let me know in the comments down below what this yoga stretch is. This one here is doing with a tea towel or some sort of towel. So all these exercises, you don't actually need anything to do them. Like, these are everyday objects. If you don't have a golf club, you could always do it with a broom or a mop. And then the last one is just these side stretches. So basically I have to do them every single morning to keep my mobility, because they don't want your pec muscles like seizing up or like your arm or anything like that. So these help to keep everything loose, even though it still gets pretty tight. So I'm going to do them stretches, and hopefully I'm going to record throughout the day and take you guys along with me. Hi guys, so I'm just going to explain to you what happens at my radiation appointments, and I'm actually back home. I've had my port removed and my radiation treatments done. So basically when I go into the room, I lie on the table, they take the gown off, and then they put a piece of cloth over my chest, and then the machine will come over and it'll do like a couple of clicks first, and then another couple of clicks, like the machine moves again, does another couple of clicks, and I think it does another set of clicks as well. And then after that they come in and they check on you. So they're making sure, so the first set of clicks is they're doing like an x-ray to make sure that everything's in the right position, and then they come and they do their physical checks where they're looking at it to make sure when you had your tattoos done and everything that you're lined up and in the right place. And then in the next part of the session is when the actual treatment comes through, and it starts to it goes but not so loud, like it's just a little bit. They also put music on in the background where I go, and at the top there's like a lovely kind of like clouds and that. So he was very kind to let me video this for you guys so you can see what it's all about and see what it looks like. So here we go. It actually looks like he's swimming. So which is the one that actually takes the x-ray?
These are the arms on the side.
I'm going to just do it. Because what is this underneath here?
That's the treatment. That's the treatment.
That's the treatment. Yeah. And then this here is...
That's the arm.
That's the arm. So that's taking the... Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's the x-ray, and then this here is a treatment.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So my radiation appointments are always at 9 o'clock every single day, and they are going to be running through all the way through to the 4th of January. Apart from the Saturday and Sunday, I have it on Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock, and they generally only last for about 5 minutes. It honestly takes me longer to drive there than it actually does to have my treatment. So yeah, it's all coming to an end. It was funny because I was just speaking to my mum about it, and when they took the port out, it only took about 5 minutes. It was quicker taking it out than it was putting it back in, and apparently you don't need any stitches on the vein or anything like that. It actually just, it closes up all by itself. So yeah, I got a bit emotional when they took that out, and I actually started crying because it just feels like there's an ending to all of this now, because I knew that after chemo I would have to do radiation treatments, and it didn't actually feel like it was the end kind of thing. But now with the radiation coming up, it almost feels like it's coming to an end. And they also did a bell ringing at radiation, and I feel as though it would probably make me more emotional doing that bell ringing than it did with the chemo, because the chemo wasn't really the end of it all kind of thing. I don't know, I can't explain it. So yeah, and there's been no side effects from the radiation. My arm sometimes feels a little bit, I can't describe, like a tingly feeling that goes down. I do my exercises like I showed you guys. Sometimes it can get a little bit stiff. You can just feel it. It just feels stiff around here. So you have to be really careful that you're doing all of your exercises, because you just don't want to stiffen up too much. So and there's been no like redness or sore around that area. I do put my cream on my chest like every day and night. I try to put it on kind of like 3 times a day to keep it moisturized. But no, I'm not seeing any side effects from that just yet. But who knows, you never know. These things like to sneak up on you. So that is another video from me, all about my radiation, having my port removed, and just this, I guess, keeping track of this hair growth. Like I said, I've started taking daily pictures so I can see the progress myself also. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.